You really can't escape Google Assistant at CES 2018, and one of the more interesting new vessels for Assistant comes from Lenovo. It's the Echo Show competitor we've been expecting to see for some time, and while it won't be available to buy until this summer, what we've seen so far is very promising. I'm Alex from Android Central, and this is our first look at the Lenovo Smart Display. The Smart Display comes in two sizes, 8 inches with a 720p resolution, or 10 inches at 1080p, and you can use it in portrait or landscape mode thanks to this unique wedge-shaped design. Rubber feet keep it sturdy in either position, and this shape, alongside other design touches like the optional bamboo finish, add a touch of flair. The design isn't super futuristic, but for a device that might end up on a coffee table or a kitchen counter, it works. So this isn't a computer or a tablet, it's a smart appliance that's built around the Google ecosystem, mostly Google Assistant and Chromecast. Although it's built on the Android Things platform and runs a Snapdragon 624 processor, you won't see an app drawer or a keyboard or anything like that. Like Google Home, it's for getting stuff done with Assistant, playing media, and maybe sending the occasional message. The experience starts off with a Chromecast-like ambient display that can show your Google Photos and other information like the weather, and from there you can use the Smart Display through a combination of your voice or the touchscreen. This is an extension of the Google Home experience with a display, and at the most basic level that means that Assistant can now show you stuff as well as telling you about stuff. It's also pretty obvious to see how touching to select a recipe or scroll through appointments might be simpler than doing that through voice. And whatever your preference, it's easy to change between voice and touch on the fly. Google showed us a neat example of how all this can come together by looking at recipes on Assistant and then drilling down into YouTube videos about how to prepare specific ingredients. But the screen adds more to the equation than that. The Smart Display is a Chromecast target, so anything that you might cast to a TV like YouTube, you can play back right there on the display. The screens aren't of the highest resolution, but for casual YouTube or Netflix watching, it works just fine. And with powerful 10-watt speakers, you get sound quality that's about as good as the full-sized Google Home. Giving Assistant a display also helps open up a bunch more possibilities beyond simple voice interactions. Integration with Nest lets you keep an eye on other rooms through your security cameras, and built-in Duo support lets you make video calls to your friends and family. But when you want some extra privacy though, there's actually a really smart little physical slider that lets you block off the camera entirely. Nest and Duo are two very Google-centric examples of how to fit this kind of product into your life, but the company says it will work with other partners so Assistant devices with screens can work with more third-party services. Alongside all this, Assistant has a new feature called Routines, which can let you string together certain tasks for certain times of day. For instance, for your good morning wake up message, Assistant can tell and show you about your appointments, the weather, your work commute, and then fire up your favourite TV news channel. As an evolution of Google Home, the Lenovo Smart Display is a really impressive piece of kit. A lot of the UI we saw here at CES isn't final, and the devices themselves aren't due to arrive until early summer 2018, but all these features make sense if you think about this device as a screen and a smart appliance as opposed to just another computer. Stick around, we'll have much more from CES 2018 here in Las Vegas. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss everything we do here at Android Central. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.